Well, morning, friends. I don't know what's going on, but Lootspot Goots is in full-on rebellion against us. There's nothing. Like, I just looked through his logs. He says he's receiving all the channel point redeems, but yet when you guys chat, the chat's not showing up. He's not, like, Twitch is not getting the notification, and so it's not, or I guess Twitch is receiving it, the channel point redeems, but I don't know what's going on. It's just, yeah. I'm not the Empire, Coleman. Lootspot is the Empire. All right. But anyway, good morning, everybody. And happy birthday, Coleman. Happy freaking birthday. I don't think I have... Do I have a sound for this anymore? I don't think I have a sound anymore. But happy birthday. Love you, dude. Hope your birthday is going to be incredible. Good morning, everybody. We had Ursa was today's Alacritus adventure. I'm going to check and see if maybe the database got updated, and for some reason Lootspot Goots just can't chat. But he keeps saying beep boop. So, I mean, the only other thing I can... Oh, and I tried a clipping. I tried a clip, and that worked earlier, too. You mess up a log. Yeah, he tells me how to use a log. So I truly don't know what's going on with him. He's just not sending chat messages. I don't know. Literally nothing changed. Not a single dang thing changed on my end. So I don't know if Twitch pushed out an update recently or something within the last 24 hours, but we'll have to double check and make sure that things are working properly. So... what do you do if an epileptic falls into a pool? Throw in your laundry. What? Jeez. Happy 28th birthday, Coleman. Jezraiah, good morning. You're off till Monday. That is very poggers, my friend. Hope you're having a good start to your long weekend. Ursa, good morning. And again, apologies that the Alacritus adventure may or may not have counted. We'll try to see. I'll check the database afterwards. We'll check all the quest logs. If not, we'll just remove today from the stream list and everybody's streaks will be intact. So don't worry. I'd be offended if I could read. Mermaid, hello and good morning. Hi there. The scene is spookified for Halloween. It is. It is. Clumsy did a great job. I actually, like, I don't know that many people even noticed. If I'm being honest, I feel kind of bad about that because Clumsy did an incredible job. But I've only heard, I think, one other person mention it. I kissed you yesterday. Missed you. Oh, missed. Okay. I was going to say, I don't remember getting kissed, but maybe. Crystal, good morning. Crystal, good morning. It does seem like the chat is working again, which, again, makes no sense as to why Lootspot Goots couldn't be sending messages right now. I think it's back to working. I don't freaking know. I don't even know. Sorty, hello and good morning. Sassy, good morning. How is everybody doing? Is this is real Loots on the TV? It's me. No, it's me. It's me. Hi. Hi, Sorty. It's a clip, Sorty. Long clip. I'm so confused. Happy birthday to Coleman, indeed. Coleman is 29 today. Are you still... You're still not 30? My goodness. What a sweet young thing you still are, Coleman. I know I don't look it. What do you call an epileptic in a pile of leaves? Russell. It's not gonna... I don't think it's gonna do anything here. Yeah, there's no error messages. There's no nothing. It's just not sending a chat message to confirm that your log was received. So I don't know. It's very weird. It's very freaking weird. But we'll take a look at it later. I'm done with it for now. I blame Sam Altman. Well, me too, even though I don't think OpenAI did not write this. It was me, but yeah, I do too. Coleman, you're a baby. I often think about my friend. I often have thought about my friends' age in relation to like my sister. My sister is not quite 2 years younger than me. And I don't know why. Just thinking about that That always put things in perspective to me, because I remember like my sister and I growing up, how much we got on each other's nerves and stuff. So I don't know why. I guess that's why I always thought about it that way. Temix says, happy birthday to Coleman. He can't believe he's such a baby. A baby. Today's mug is a nice skull. I finally, well, Mrs. Magoots actually made this coffee for me this morning, but I even thought of it. I was like, yep, I'm going to make sure I get a spooky mug today. And so we've got a skull. Well, there you go. Not even 30 yet? Dang, lucky young gun. Young gun. That's why he's out there playing so much tennis, right? Kama, hello. And yes, the skull. The skull mug. It's got like little bones for the handle too. Very cute. Turned 44 in July and I'm still fine. I'm still fine. That's how I'm reading it. I don't know if that's how you meant it, but that's how I'm choosing to understand it. I'm still fine. Yeah, I myself, I'm 34. Honestly, like 30s are pretty cracked. Honestly, I'm a big fan of being in my 30s. Quite enjoyed it. I highly recommend everybody be in their 30s, at least at some point in their life. You know, it's great. I know a lot of people are like, oh, 30, that's when you start getting old, and I fully disagree. Fully disagree. I don't think you start getting old until like 60s, 70s, beyond. Happy birthday, Lutz's dad. It is my dad's birthday. That's how I can always remember Coleman's birthday. Well, and also now because Coleman is a great friend. But that's how I remembered Coleman's birthday originally. So 80 is actually old. Yeah, 80, you're getting pretty old. You're actually older than the average age of, you know, that's beyond average life expectancy for humans worldwide. Although I don't know, like, let's see. I know Japanese have the longest life expectancy, and you know, it's one of those things again, where it's like, well, why wouldn't they? They have literally the best systems for everything. But let's see, life expectancy tables. Table, oh, that must be the actuarial. Okay, so we've got life expectancy. This is American. Let's see. Oh, imagine that. Although American life expectancy has been on a general increase from 73.7 in 1980 to 78.4 in 2023, compared to other industrialized countries, the United States has fallen significantly behind. Imagine that. It's because our healthcare has gone up tremendously in that amount of time. I'm wondering, though, what's the global life expectancy global? 71.5 years for men and 76.3 years for women. Although, let's see, that was in 2023. So there you go. There you go. I don't think you're old until you're in your 70s. You're not old till you're 80. My wife just turned 35 yesterday. Thought she had her a cougar and a sugar mama. A year and a half, I'll be the big 50. Did you know that when life expectancy goes down, it's because babies didn't make it? That actually does make sense. That does make sense. Sorry, I would feel old regardless. 38 and I feel 78. I hate it. That's wild. And congrats. You still got a ways to getting old, is what I think we're trying to say, Ursa. But anyway, that was an interesting little tangent we went on there. So yeah, friends, if you took a look at the schedule, you probably were expecting Baldur's Gate 3 today. However, yesterday we were playing through some Alan Wake 2, and I decided to get back onto the main storyline. That was what I was trying to do, specifically Saga's storyline. Some things and some stuff happened, and now I would like to see it continue to progress, because I quite enjoyed what happened yesterday. Not enjoyed, but I enjoyed the fact that I made progress yesterday. Because I feel like I hadn't made that big of a story jump in a while. So, again, Saga is supreme when you're comparing the storyline between Saga and Wake. Saga is far superior. So yeah, I want to stay on it. And I hope I can try. I'll try to explain some things to you if you have any questions. But admittedly, I don't know. There's still a lot I don't know about the storyline. MRSA! Thanks to Ursa Cat for my sub gift. Thank you both. Seriously, you both are incredible. I love you. MRSA, hope you're having a great day. Maybe Alan Wake just needs to Alan sleep. He might. Blondie, good morning. Keep in mind that is not a massive exaggeration. 38 years of cerebral palsy sucks. I don't doubt that for 1 second. I've never had it, so I cannot feel what that feels like, but I'll tell you what, I don't doubt you for 1 second that is that feels like a lot longer time than it is. Yeah, things and stuff. Yeah, can you believe it? Like when I tell you that some things and some stuff happened, doesn't that just want to blow your mind? Like, not just things, but also stuff yesterday happened. I almost said last night. And listen, talking about the game, all right? Eating the Thai dumplings for breakfast, it's delicious. Thai dumplings? Did you guys get food, or did you have are these like freezer dumplings? But either way, I'm kind of jealous. I love dumplings. I'm trying to think if I've ever had a dumpling that I didn't like. And I think the answer is no. I don't think I have. Ordered from a new Thai place last night and I had leftovers. Nice. It's difficult to even imagine the possibilities. When you combine both things and stuff in the same gameplay session, yeah, I know. But I was just, my head was just like whipping around. I just couldn't believe everything I was seeing. Back and legs are given away a lot sooner than they should be. That's why I always say I feel so much older. Yeah. The chicken and shrimp dumplings with the water chestnuts with the thin wrappers. Do you like water chestnuts, Ursa? I will say this. I used to absolutely despise them when I was younger, and now I'm just sort of like, they're there. I'd prefer they weren't there. You do. Okay. I've never really... Water chestnuts? Water? No flavor. They have a nice crunch. Okay. Yeah, I used to absolutely despise them. Now I'm just like, I just wish they weren't there. I'll eat them if they are, but I wish they weren't there. And I'm just trying to figure out, so the appeal is the texture, I guess, is what you're saying. People say the same about me. No, stop it. Also, wait, what? I'm confused. You have a nice I don't know. Wanted to tell you to look in your pants, but I couldn't bring it home. I have a question. Do you find it to be challenging to stay consistent with streaming? I do. Yes. The answer is yes. I do. I didn't used to find it quite as challenging. But I feel like I'm on a schedule right now, sort of. I mean, more or less. I'm on a schedule, for lack of a better term. But typically, so for me, this, and I know not everybody's in a different time zone, but I know a lot of people are in different time zones. It's 8:30 a.m. for me right now. I start work around 10:30 every day, because typically we start our day with a morning meeting. So I could start work pretty much any time, but I at least need to be on there for my morning meeting. And so I most of the time I have the morning free. So I used to play video games before joining the morning meeting, and I thought I could try streaming. I mean, I used to stream way back when, didn't feel like I was very good at it. And so I was like, well, I've been playing video games before work anyway. Let me just we'll just see if we can get back into streaming. So I did that. And so that's been the main reason that I've been able to stream, is because I have like a set time in the morning that I normally would play video games anyway. But yeah, I mean, honestly, staying consistent with it, yeah, I do. I've sort of shifted my priorities more recently within the last few months, where I'm not so much focused on growing my channels anymore. I'm more so just interested in chilling and hanging out with the people that we already have. So that did sort of change a lot for me because it wasn't always the case. Of course, I always want to hang out with everybody, but I had a goal of also trying to grow the channels. I'm just not really working on that so much anymore. So that sort of gave me a little bit more breathing room, I would say. But yeah, manager at my job, there are times when I come home just tired. Brain power is just exhausted. Yeah. Streaming in the evenings was not possible. I used to try streaming in the evenings, but with my schedule, I do, I'm a web developer for my full-time job, and then I coach high school track and field and cross country. And so, like, there were a lot of days, I mean, I don't have that many free evenings. So, and the ones that I do have when I come home, I'm the same way. I would not feel like I have the brain power to do it. I'd feel exactly the same way. So, almost gave up on streaming too. What time do you stream? Can I ask you that? All right, let me close this out. Let me launch Alan Wake. I took my headphones off because the music is loud, so I couldn't hear anything else. It's funny, like playing out of my speakers is not even a big deal, but whenever I put my headphones on, it's like I can barely hear. I feel like I'm either talking really, really quietly or I'm talking way too loud, So, but yeah, as far as staying consistent, it honestly, like, I just had to find a time in my schedule. I had to decide how many streams I wanted to do per week, first of all. That was the main thing. And then, like, how many total hours. Because for me, it's not just about, like I said, it's not just about growing a community either. Even back then, it was never just about growing a community. I wanted to actually play video games and enjoy video games with people. And so I thought, well, if I streamed for an hour a day, 5 days a week, that means I got to play video games for 5 hours a week. Is that enough time for me to enjoy video games? The answer was no. But okay, well, how long would I need? And so I kind of came to this relatively arbitrary number of, if I played for 10 hours a week, I'd probably be pretty satisfied. And so that's why I did what I did. I did 2 hours in the morning before work, Monday through Friday. So that schedule, because I work more than, I work more days out of the year than I don't, that schedule kind of worked for me for streaming. So, maybe I should try streaming on the weekends. I'd say, yeah. If you have a consistent, like if you're trying to come up with a schedule that's consistent, if you do something similar every weekend, yeah, I'd say do that. A lot of people have time in the mornings sometimes. Some people are like, oh, well, I don't, I'm always busy in the evening on weekends, but I don't do anything in the middle of the day. Do the middle of the day. The honest truth is that if you get consistent, it doesn't really matter what time of day. There are always going to be people are always on Twitch. You know what I mean? So, if you're looking to try to grow your channel, you can, there are people all around the world that are on Twitch all day long. You know what I mean? So just find a time that works for you. And also you'll enjoy it a lot more too, if you're not stressed, there are 3,000 things every day one dodges consistently be going like live at the same time in each 24-hour period. The other thing people that don't stream do not understand a little bit is thinking it's all fun and games is not tiring. Very wrong. 4 years into the Twitch game, veteran now, and I can feel I can say it's a fact. Just wrong to think it's not something you have to work at. Oh, definitely, yeah. A lot of us skip working and watch Lutz in the morning. Kirk! What in the world? Kirk, dude. It's the ways. Kirk, I love you, dude. You absolutely did not have to do that. Not even a little bit. Kirk was last playing. Yeah, maybe I think there's got to be something. Oh, you forgot the numbers. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There we go. I was gonna say if it doesn't pull in this game title here, there might be something going on Twitch's end here. So, hello, gorgeous, and you're welcome. Hello, beautiful Kirk. Love you, dude. Jeez Louise. You got Mermaid, Book Punk, Sassy, Just Be JB, and Kaboom with that 5 bomber. Thank you so much, dude. Great names in there too. Great names, great people in there. I'd love to have a flexible enough work start time so I could do morning streams, or a nice siesta midday so I could do like noonish. Yeah, noon would be a great time, honestly. A lot of us skip work. Oh, I read that. Friday's my main day. I should do Sundays too. You could give it a shot. Give it a shot. Here's my advice, Sassy. And I know we're kind of pushing Alan Wake back a little bit. Back in November of 2021 is when I started. No, sorry, November of 2020 is when I started doing this current schedule that I'm on, Monday through Friday before work. I started out just saying I'm going to do this for. I think I was telling myself I'm going to do it for 3 months. Just give yourself like a little bit of a starter. Like, say if you want to try Sundays, just try it for 3 months. And you know, assuming you don't have anything pressing, just whatever you do, don't cancel those streams and just stick with it for 3 months and see if, you know, compare at the beginning what you were thinking about it to how you think about it at the end of the 3 months. And if you feel like it was fulfilling, then just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. And if not, then don't. You know what I mean? But give yourself a little bit of time to test it out. So that's what I did. I told myself I was going to do Monday through Friday for 3 months and reassess, and I never stopped doing it for just about 4 years. I did take a hiatus for a couple months starting in April this year. But yeah, from November of 2020 to April of 2025, I had been doing Monday through Friday, and I originally only started out doing that, planning to do that for 3 months. So, who knew? Who knew? There are people always on Twitch. Stop calling me out. I did. That's not what I meant, but I meant that time zones exist, and so therefore, no matter what time you hit the go live button, there will be people on twitch.television. All right. It's Alan Wake time, or more accurately, it's Saga Anderson time. So, but yeah, of course, Sassy. I'm always, listen, if anybody ever has any questions about streaming, clearly I'm not like some sort of, you know, big time, fancy guy, streaming to millions of people or anything like that. But I'm more than happy to answer questions about like my streaming journey, or if there's anything I think that I could help other people with, I'm more than happy to answer that. Yeah, just know that, yeah, I can't say that, you know, it's going to make you powerful and famous or anything, because I don't know what that, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been there. And thank you for doing that shout out, Coleman. Kirk, when are you planning on streaming next? So I remember watching you play Prey and Far Cry Primal. Feels like yesterday. That was simultaneously yesterday and a lifetime ago somehow. Yeah. So what Kirk is referring to is that was back on the Xbox One days. Although for both of those, I was actually sitting at my computer. I was doing the old Xbox like remote connect or whatever to be able to play those on my computer. But had a crappy little webcam, crappy little microphone, and was just out there trying to make some friends, you know? True story. True story. We got some profiling to do, and also, whoa, Scratch is a profile? Okay, that seems kind of dangerous, don't we think? Well, thank you all seriously for the hype train, and Kirk, love you, dude. Geez Louise. I've been streaming for 2 years now. I've been struggling with the schedule. I gotcha. What kind of gaming do you stream? Is it gaming? I didn't even. Doesn't have to be gaming. Could be chatting. What kind of stuff do you stream? Sorty's revelation last night shook me, so now I'm going to have to hop in and out of streams when there are multiple things going on, or get Mersa to actually put some streams up on his computer so I can listen to 4 streams at once. Wait, what? What was the revelation? Only time I've ever heard any person put having time zones a good light that sounds like an advantage. Most of the time they horribly suck, and a bowling ball through a garden hose. Yeah, I mean, true. It'd be kind of nice if we were all on the same schedule, but... Oh, I asked that too, Ursa. Nice. Hope tomorrow. Been so hectic at work. I've just been working so much OT that when I get home, I just want to melt into the couch. Yeah. And you found us. What a gift for you. Exactly. 100%. 1,000,000%, in fact. Kirk was not done. My goodness. Given the sub to Crystal as well. Thank you both so much. Seriously. For hanging out, for being kind, loving people. Seriously appreciate it. Kirk is a beautiful soul, no doubt. No doubt. I also called Kirk delicious yesterday. You bet I did. You bet I did. I usually do story mode shooters. Anything with the undead horror and odds in there. You heard a rumor that if you have 3 tabs open at once, none of them count. Let me dig into that a bit more to see if I can get a concrete verification. Really? 3 or more tabs, none of them count? All right, we are going to profile Scratch. This seems rather dangerous for Saga, right? To sort of probe the mind of Scratch.
Scratch was pretending to be Wake, manipulating me. What does he want from me? No, I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick.
Yeah, we can't be
A wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
We can't be profiling that dude. There ain't no way. We can't. All right. Which says you can only have 2 max? Which says that? Mersa, so happy I turned your stream on. He's a fan. Why wouldn't he be? Have you ever seen Kirk? Well, you just said you watched the stream, of course. Kirk's incredible. No oh, my game minimized. I don't know why it keeps doing that. No disrespect to anybody, but Kirk is, I still have not met Kirk in person. I need Kirk to be the next person from stream I meet. I need to make it happen somehow. He and I have known each other for like 7 years now. Please come to Gen Con 2026. I'll put it this way. I would crowdfund, or shoot, I would maybe even just fund it. I don't know. I would figure out a way to make sure that Kirk could come. You know what I mean? Like the travel and whatnot. The problem is like, I know that it's not just spending money to travel. It's also basically opportunity cost for not having worked. You know what I mean? And that's really tough. That's like a double whammy anytime you travel. Casey, the thing that Casey had Wake's face, there was never any Wake. It was Scratch the entire time. So there we go. That was one of our questions yesterday. We were pretty sure that was the answer. Fact versus fiction. Dave and I took a break and I moved to Watery with Logan. That's what Casey said. Okay. Life in Watery. That just closed the case.
What is real and what isn't.
One day we'll for sure meet.
The maniac writer can't make me doubt that. I have more family than I even knew. And I need to protect them all.
You all help me get through working 10 to 15 hour days, and I hate that you have to work that much, Ursa. I hate that.
Investigating the story's lies led me to a family I didn't know I had. Or was finding them part of the story too. Maybe it doesn't matter.
Maybe we'll all start our commune one day, you know? So nobody has to truly work. We just work on the land. Make our own energy, make our own food, Playing Dead Space Battlefield 6 right now. Is it the Dead Space 1? And is it the remaster? Nonder's been playing that. It honestly looks great. Just from a visual standpoint. Dead Space, I have kind of a weird I don't know what word I'd look for. Bias against Dead Space? I don't know. Bias isn't the right word. I don't know what word I would use, but I have this weird negativity. Why? Oh, because I don't have my flash. I'm like, was this as dark last time I came down here? Dead Space, like, I felt like I played Dead Space 1 and I enjoyed it. And then I started playing Dead Space 2 because it came out, you know. And I was like, oh, I like this, but not as much as Dead Space 1. And then Dead Space 3 came out and I was like, I feel like I have to play Dead Space 3 now that I played Dead Space 1 and 2, which is kind of bullcrap, you know what I mean? And so I kind of just got a little angry at the fact that I'm like, do I have to play this even though there are other games I would rather play? And that's not even Dead Space's fault. That's just like, that's literally just my brain being a goof. But okay. I think I've gotten everything down here, right? I have, yeah. Okay. And the morgue is blocked, or at least that side of the morgue is blocked. This is where Casey was. Okay. The morgue there is definitely blocked. Okay. All right. I only came down here to save my game yesterday, not because there was anything I needed down here. Let's go back up. Please come to Gen Con 2026, though. Would absolutely adore that. I don't know if I've watched Battlefield 6. I've seen you pop up online. I don't say anything because I'm normally lurking while doing stuff around the house. I think you were joint streaming something a couple times. Oh, yeah? And I don't know. I should... Sassy, I will definitely drop you a follow if I have not already. Let's see.
My brother.
Yeah, that was one of the things that happened. Some of the stuff. All right. We need to go into this locked up area here. Right over here. And I still am missing one nursery rhyme too. Is that right? Hang on. I think I've got... Double check here. Yeah, things go. I'm working a lot more than usual right now. Plus I have physical therapy now, but I made plans to try and get the time off to go next time. No, you're amazing. No, you. No, you. I found all the cult stashes, right? Yes, the only one that's left is... Oh, no. We got all the cult stashes. Yeah, sorry, I'm silly. I literally just said that earlier. Nursery rhymes. I'm missing one Bright Falls nursery rhyme, and then, of course, the finale, which is the Cauldron Lake one. And then Alex Casey lunchboxes. I'm somehow missing 3 of those in Bright Falls. That part I'm a little bit shocked about. But let's see. Anyway. Everyone stands so still. They do, yeah. They really do. No need to be sorry, Loot. Some days it's rewarding when I produce an ad I love, and when my coworkers leave me alone, I can focus on doing my work, and I listen to all the streamers. They could have put some physics in that rubble. The rubble that you walked through, they could have. I didn't pay too close of attention to what it was doing as I was meandering. But it didn't seem like it was really moving too much, although it would have been pretty heavy, right? If anything, Saga could have maybe tripped a little bit. I think a few people I really care about have meetings to meet community members that I have missed because I just couldn't afford it. One day I hope that changes. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part about getting together is it does unfortunately require a financial investment. Yeah. Make sure to drop a follow as well. Look forward to checking out your stream, Sassy. Whispered you in the Reddit thread. Whispered you the Reddit thread where the 2-tab limit is being discussed, including a screenshot from Twitch staff in some Discord server. Ooh, interesting. People I regularly moderate for, but I promise I'll make time to drop in for support. So there's a 2-tab limit. Even if you have audio playing, does it mention that?
The cult didn't trust Wake.
Well, yeah.
Or is it Scratch?
Oh. Transcript of interview with subject Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian. Location Bright Falls, Washington. Interview Kieran Estevez, lead agent. Mr. Wake, you've been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date, but for now, I need to ask if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we may need to know. There's a force here you don't understand. A presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me. Consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? It feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing, but it can be any form of art, any artistic expression. Music, painting, film, photography. It can feed on any of it, all of it. You have to believe me. We are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Mr. Wake, you are in custody pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. You're not freaking listening to me. We are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? Frick you. Let me the frick out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative. Audio must be playing for it to count. Could be wrong. That's what I was kind of thinking too. Yeah. People I regularly mod for, but promise I'll make time to drop in for support. Thanks for reading some of it now. Honestly, don't do it for viewership. I legit can listen to snippets of each stream. They need to rethink this. Oh, really? You like having kind of multiple on there to listen to at a time? You usually have 5 to 7 running, Jezraiah? Really? I will admit, I generally struggle to have more than 2 myself.
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
No. Report supplement, RE The Shadow summary. Through extensive interviews with witnesses of AWE 35, additional details regarding the Shadow, A010, have been discovered. Redacted and redacted, both present during the AWE, reported seeing a woman named Barbara Jagger in Bright Falls at the time. Jagger is a former actress and Bright Falls resident who emigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zane from Finland and was reported to have drowned in Cauldron Lake during a redacted AWE in 1970. Research staff have concluded that Jagger's appearance is likely a case of the Shadow manifesting in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the Shadow and the psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are: A, the Shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals tangentially involved in the creation of art who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake. B, the Shadow can manifest as any individual contained, definition needed, within Cauldron Lake. Research is actively ongoing. See file 38-453-1873 for full report. Okay, that's a lot of numbers. All right, so we got some clues to place on the board. Come up with a new plan. That's my new goal, although I just realized I am blocking you from saying that. Maybe I should go over here. Then you're blocked from my... Maybe the bottom left is the best. Maybe that is the best place. Yeah, it doesn't block any... You can still see all of my HUD. Okay. All right. Really wanted to make a joke there about treating Alan like a woman. Wait, what? Treating like a woman? Good morning, Lutz and Ursas and Sorty and Crick Rules and Jezraiah and others who may be lurking. Peachy, hello and good morning. How are you? Morning is just 1 to 3, then evening is that many. Dang, okay. For sure, I think plenty of people just bounce between streams a lot. I somewhat understand and agree with the idea that there is a limit to how many streams one person can actively engage with, but also understand a big part of is combating view botting, but 2 seems low, 3 to 4 seems more fair. Yeah, you do have to have a limit for sure. You definitely do. Oh, whoever's warning us about Scratch. Gotcha, okay. Sorry, was ADHD zoned out? No, you're good. Peachy, the starriest. Peachy, how's your morning starting?
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
The lake? Deployment order. Urgent situation. At approximately 1900 hours on 13th of September 2023, readings from a remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake, a known threshold to what researchers theorize is the origin dimension of A040, the Shadow, past acceptable limits. Attempts to contact FBC research facility WA03, codenamed the Lake House, were unsuccessful. On-site event verification is not possible. Response procedures are initiated with immediate effect. Lead agent K. Estevez will mobilize investigation unit Beta from the remote operations site at Redacted. All available Shadow-specific equipment, Lot 411B, has been approved for use in the field. Objectives. Confirm an active event. If an active AWE is occurring, the dispatch team will identify its nature and severity, limit exposure, and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, and check status of the lake house and its staff. Additional information. Relevant operatives in the area include the Cult of the Tree, Redacted, and Alan Wake, currently missing. Redacted? Would that be Saga? No way, right? Wouldn't be Saga and Casey, would it? Lake? Peaches, my sweet, sweet Peaches. Apparently been a limit for a while. It's just now getting discussed. Found threads going back as far as 3 to 4 years ago, people discussing it. I just don't think it was getting attention / people didn't take it seriously. Yeah. With watch streaks rolled out for everyone, it makes me more obsessed about not missing my regulars. Are they on my channel? I've not seen them yet, Ursa. Day is decent so far. How's your Thursday? It's going well. It's going well so far, Peachy. Looking at you. Tomorrow we're rolling out a bunch of 3-day streaks. Wait, it does work for me? I tried turning on streaks like forever ago. That's why I made Lootspot Goots start doing the quest log with a streak. It is indeed on my stream day 2. Okay, interesting. That is interesting. Well, I will say the quest log will hopefully help people out too, because that way you can get a confirmed like addition to your streak. There have been a time in like Nonder's stream where I definitely did not miss a stream, and then I come back and my stream streak was not intact anymore. And I'm like, did I just not spend enough time? Did I not interact with it enough? What didn't cause it to like trigger? But
what the hell
I don't know.
Is a para-utilitarian?
That's what I've been wondering. Why didn't you ask when we were talking to Estevez earlier? Day 2, yeah, okay. Has Ursa discussed tits yet today? Not yet. Waiting for Loot to see if the log is working. I don't know it. Yeah, the Lootspot Goots is receiving the logs. I just don't know if he's actually like archiving them. That's the only thing. Trying to hoa 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 up my brain. Hoa 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 up my brain. Summary of findings. Description / para-utility. Based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord with part of the severed cord still attached. Eyewitness accounts suggest that the item possesses the ability to alter reality, the changes being based on Redacted when used by a capable para-utilitarian. Parsing this item's effect from that of the Cauldron Lake threshold responsible for recurring AWEs in the area is difficult because the only reported use of the item have occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there's no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after becoming a Redacted have revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Jagger, likely a physical manifestation of a Redacted, by inserting the light switch into its chest and flicking the switch. The item is confirmed to have been used in 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality, see file AWE 35. However, it is unclear what the restrictions and limitations of the effect are. Conclusion, the light switch is a possible OOP, object-oriented programming? Huh. But the item cannot conclusively classify the team cannot conclusively classify the item based on secondhand accounts. Oop. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine classification and precise effect of the item. Okay. So we're going to come up with a new plan by visiting our case board, I think. Wake and the clicker. Chand, hello, hello. It's TwitchCon day. Happy TwitchCon. Happy TwitchCon. I was hoping AMS would be here for my log entry. I have a perfect friends quote. Do you? Also tough because, like, how much of a buffer is there? If I close a tab, will I immediately start counting? Do I need to refresh? And they say per IP, not per browser instance or even device. If I understand that correctly, it would mean multi-viewer households like yours would be totaled together, not per person. Yeah. Get that far to see that. That's complete and total, but I just realized something though. If somebody does put in a log, exclamation log with today's date, it should tell us if it is actually archiving. For some reason, we're just not getting any sort of confirmation on channel point redeems, but maybe the database still worked. That's the thing I don't know. So if somebody wants to try doing exclamation log and then today's date, that will hopefully tell us one way or the other. I have a feeling they're not being archived, but I don't know. And there's no reason why they shouldn't. No obvious reason. I'm not getting any error messages in my logs. I'm not getting any like no indication of why it wouldn't be working whatsoever. FBC file on Cauldron Lake, threshold to another reality. Okay. How to rescue Wake. User comes at the end. And yeah, you got to use the year, month, month, date, day. I did it wrong. Yeah, that's right. That's why Loot Spot Goods tells you, because it's one of those. I'll make the quote ad the same way, or I'll at least, or I'll build in a bunch of different aliases for the quote ads. Because yeah, the quotes, I know quotes are different on every channel, so I want to make it as easy as I can for people. I'll also add it as a channel point redeem too. So that way, again, you don't even have to remember it if you don't want to. You can just use a 1 point channel point redeem. Dark Presence assumed the form of Barbara Jagger. I go here.
I need to know what information I can still trust.
We got some profiling to do as well. Clicker is still... We're trying to figure out if the clicker is still useful. Hopefully it is. The story. These other ones still haven't been unlocked yet. FBC file on the clicker and its paranatural qualities.
The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art.
Mm-hmm. This one goes...
Permanent.
Dark Presence feeds on artists and the art they produce. Thought I signed the quest log already? Yeah, so it's just not... They just didn't take. And that's kind of what I expected. Just due to the fact that Loot Spot Goose wasn't confirming it when people were signing the quest log. Try yesterday, just out of curiosity. Try yesterday. All right. And these are still for later? You got to be kidding me. What do I got to do? They've been in my inventory for a long time. Maybe I need the profiling of Tor. It was really good. Wish I could send some to everyone. I am so jealous. So jealous. A tart ear pop. What? Trusting Wake.
Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake.
Finally passed his first day on the planet.
Was true. He wasn't lying.
All right, so that did not give me any sort of deduction, but it should have probably, right? Yeah, we should have had a deduction about the clicker still being useful, but we did not. Okay. Come up with a new plan, so we need to go back to Estevez and Casey. And then, was that Santa? No, that was Tor Anderson. How dare you? How dare you? There's a container outside. Wait.
That's funny.
Oh, they came down here. Hang on.
My ex's favorite.
Okay, 1 second. I got to check this container. There's a container like right out here, it seemed like. I'm going to say Santa's looking rough these days. No, how dare you? That is World famous rock star Tor Anderson of the Old Gods of Asgard. Is it somewhere I can't get to? It does say there's a container over here, right? Yeah, it says there's one right here. What on earth? I do not see one. Huh. Okay. Sure. And there's another one. Wait, can these actually connect? Is there a way into this other building? Other part of the building? No. Not actually. It kind of does make it seem from the map that there is, but there's not. Okay. Whoa, who are you? Some civilians? Wait. You're dressed up awfully fancy. Didn't make it myself. We have a coffee company that makes them. It's basically phyllo dough, pumpkin filling with cinnamon and pumpkin spice, and a slightly sweetened cream cheese frosting on top. It looked incredible. Seeing another dude who's apparently former Twitch staff calling BS saying the limit has been 5 per IP since 2018, but obviously he's not there now to confirm explicitly. I don't know what to believe anymore. Yeah. Dear Diary, this entry won't count, so here we go. Peachy won't top my tart and tells me I don't know what I'm talking about. She can hoa her way out of forks. Bet she was rooting for James. With the sofa, and it's like the day I commented he could cut the grass in his Croco Bells and socks. What in the chalupas are you thinking? Yeah, I still don't know what the chalupas you were thinking, PG, but... Jeez, Loca. Alright. Oh, they didn't move. They're still here. Okay. I can ask about the lake house, but that will trigger the DLC.
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power.
Oh, that's double OP.
Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do.
Okay. So that's Mind Place thing. Mind Place. Other case. Wake in the clicker. Clicker is still useful.
The clicker can fix this, but I can't use it without Wake.
Okay, and then we have
He knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help.
got to figure out how to rescue Rake is what I about said. What's rescue Alan Wake? Everybody?
Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing.
Oh, music too.
Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say my game froze for a second, but it was just it was doing some thinking there. Taco Bell sounds good. You guys want to meet up at Taco Bell? I'm down. Oh shoot! I had to do more casework. Okay. Clicker can be used by anyone so long as the holder believes in the power of the art's message.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
Where in the world am I going to get a piece of art that'll do that? And also, why do I not have the cell block door piece of evidence here? Taco Bell is always good. So it's out of my gosh dang chalupas that day. I'm so sorry. You should add that quote. The chalupas quote? That was kind of a long time ago. Now I'm hungry for Taco Bell and I have no money. A guild meeting at a Taco Bell. Sign me up. Taco Bell win. We're meeting at Taco Bell right after stream. All right. Okay.
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good.
Oh, share the plan with them. Okay. All right. I thought I was about to go Lone Ranger here. That's actually kind of an interesting idea. What if we all just went, like... I know Iron is not going to eat Taco Bell, but, like, what if we all just went to the same place, you know? Like, in our own neighborhoods? Chand is a VIP. Chand. Would one of our moderators like to bestow Chand the honor? I think you can do /VIP and then Chand's name. I believe mods have the power to do that. Discord FaceTime stuffing our faces with tacos. That's what I mean. Yeah, if we all go to the same place, we basically have like a virtual meetup, but we're all in the same, you know, franchise or whatever you want to call it. Now officially an important person. You've been an important person, Chan. Let's be very clear about that. But oh, you don't have permission? Really? I honestly would have thought the mods would have that power. Okay, let me try then. Let me Alt Tab. And VIP. Damn it, Chand. All right, Chand, you should now have your VIP badge. This game's starting to make sense now. I'm afraid it's going off the rails again right after you leave. I'm a little worried about that too.
So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake.
Lake?
I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than
Lady
history.
Iron.
And that'll get him
Thank
here.
you for the 5 gold coins.
Filling out the paperwork for this one. Wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. This is, I think, what we were waiting for here. I think I need to... I don't think I'm ready yet. Shoot, does this mean I go back to Wake's storyline? I don't really want to. But it says I'm approaching the end game. I must confess my deepest, darkest secret today. Ursa Scent is like a drug to me. She's my own personal brand of H drug. She's the spider monkey of my heart. I love her more than I dislike rain and any cold, wet thing. She's the Loca to my where the hell have you been? The Nessie, too. You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster, and I will yearn for her affections for the rest of time. Wow. This would be starting Chapter 7 for Saga, yes. Something exclusively the owner of the channel must do is to keep the power to give control in a channel only in the hands of the channel owner. Yeah, this would be the start of Chapter 7 for Saga. But I think I'm on Chapter 9 for Wake, something like that. I don't think I'm going to say I'm not ready yet.
Not just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I sure will. Rick. You're on Alan's final chapter. So I should probably go ahead and do Alan's chapter, huh? Okay, the bucket in Bright Falls is in the Elderwood Palace Lodge. Wow, it is dark out here now. Is more of this available to me? That's the other thing. Certain... Now it says there's a container over here. There ain't no freaking way. I looked over there. What was I trying to say? I still have one nursery rhyme. And I have three lunch boxes. And what else? I think that's it. One nursery rhyme, 3 lunch boxes here in Bright Falls. I don't even see how that's possible, if I'm being totally honest. But I think I'll swap back to Wake. I screenshotted that forever. copied in case the entry was too long. Actually looked into one point because I was going to have my buddy Wiggles, who mods for me, hand one out, but he wasn't able to do so. Then I dug into that and dig into it. That's the answer you got. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Not a huge deal. I just, I figured if the mods could do something fun, I would let them do something fun, you know? They like banning people. So this is kind of the opposite of banning somebody. The cult finds the clicker. Uh-oh. After getting his hands on the FBC files, Ilmo Koskela knew what he was up against. He masterminded the cult and his and Yako's army to fight the fricked-up horror lurking under the lake, and a plan to keep those feds in their bunker by the lake in the dark. Outsiders would only screw things up. The Koskelas sabotaged the FBC's monitoring station and rigged it to alert them when something was brewing at the lake. One time, months later, when the alarm rang, they drove to the lake again, ready for a fight. But this time, they didn't find any monsters. Something else had washed ashore. The light switch. They read how Wake had stopped Jagger with it in the stolen files. From that point on, whenever the cult caught someone taken over by Shadow, they cut out the monster's heart, pushed the switch into the hole, and flicked it. Okay, that's really good to know. That was their ritual. That just explained the entire Cult of the Tree ritual right there. That is very cool. Dear Diary, long-time listener, first-time caller, insert meme of that little monkey puppet awkwardly looking left and right. Me reading Ursa and Peachy's quest logs for today. We never get to have fun. I give you so few people to ban. I know. It comes down to friendships can go sour. They're trying to keep channels safe by not having others be able to give power. Yeah. I love no one noticed I said dairy and not diary. Dear Dairy. Ooh, speaking of dairy, did the new It series come out yet? I forgot to look into that. It seemed interesting, but I've not heard a dang thing about it other than the fact that it was coming out soon. I think it's called Welcome to Dairy. Yes, the It trailer. Is it out yet? Because it's coming out on HBO Max, right? I wanted to look into that.
All this chaos right before Deerfest.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just stay here for the night and make sure no harm comes to my creation. I'm sure it'll be fine. What do you know? You're just an apprentice.
Whoa, easy.
No idea the pressures a professional like me is under.
Buddy. With one click of this mouse, I could make him the...
Don't like all this chaos right before Deerfest.
You will not... Yeah, he will not be an apprentice any longer, is what I'm trying to say.
Make sure no harm comes to my creation.
Okay, so Deerfest is tomorrow. You know, did I go... Did I explore the whole Oh Dear Diner? Is there a chance I missed something in here? I felt like I did, but... Gosh, this place is so dark. I don't know why they don't turn on lights. Just saw the trailer late last night. Had to stop before it got scary. Reminded us of other places. I understand.
Really like the diner at night. It's so quiet and peaceful.
Where's
At least usually.
I know what you mean.
employees only? Oh wait, here's a deer head to pet. I'll have no idea
To see them like this.
if these are in like invisible collectibles, because you don't. There's not anything in like my. Okay, I'm hearing some kind of creepy sounds. There's not anything in my my mind place about them. Teamwork makes the dream work. You gotta love the clip art there. Incredible. Focus is shifted to Stranger Things 5 coming. Yes, I know it's season 5 now. Hey, congrats, Peachy. Oh, this door is locked. I can break in there. Hang on, before we do that, let's check the others.
I can't get through this.
This one's a bathroom. Oh, this seems like a scary place to be. Okay, nothing in here, though. All right, time to break this lock. Hope they don't mind. Let's see. Merce and I have so much TV to catch up on. Can't watch any of the Conjurings. I don't do ghosties and such. You watch all of the Conjuring. How many are there? Just put on Sixth Sense last night. It's been forever since I've seen it. Thought Harley would be more into it, but no, she wasn't. This is a place I haven't been in Bright Falls yet, but no nursery rhyme and no Alex Casey lunchbox. But maybe some evidence? Nope, no evidence. Dear Diary, look at that. Very meta. Alan contacted me again today. There was a message for me hidden in the newspaper. He wanted to make sure I was ready for his arrival. What a silly thing to even ask. Of course I'm ready. Duh, Alan. Oh, and Norman got into the dried apricots at work again. I swear we'll have to fumigate the place. Dear Diary, some guy at the diner got mad that I brought him a piece of cherry pie and demanded a free piece of apple, but he totally ordered cherry. And when I pointed out that he already took like 2 bites of the cherry, he said he thought it was apple. Apple pie and cherry do not look the same. I told him he could order another piece, but he'd have to pay for it. And he got so mad and started screaming about leaving me a bad review. Like I care about reviews. Anyway, I took away his pie and told him babies shouldn't be eating sweets. He shouted a bit and then left. Some people. Dear Diary, Cynthia has been acting up lately. I think she's turning into a you-know-what. Lots of you-know-what's popping up lately. I'll keep an eye on it. If things get out of hand, I can always get out the rifle. I'm sure Alan would appreciate me keeping the place safe. That's pretty great. So those are Rose's diary entries, just laid on a, piece of paper there, sitting on the desk. Also, I love the fact that they can sit out because there was a lock on this door that I just popped open with a screwdriver, but nothing else in that office, just the diary entries. So yeah. Rose is my favorite. Rose is a pretty incredible character, no doubt. Favorite Golden Girl, does that count? I play a whole game of being Rose. We did play at least one. We did play as Rose once. That one time. And that was pretty fun. Okay, let's check the map here. Where else could we be hiding a... I know we explored the park. Did I look behind the diner? I don't know if I did. In this alley behind. I feel like I've been around this block numerous times. I went out on this dock. That's where there was a bolt cutter I had to use there. I just was over there earlier this morning on that part. But maybe I didn't go out on this dock right over here on Billy's Boatyard. Maybe I didn't go on that one. I should double check. I feel like I did at one point way back when, but maybe not. I should double check. Okay, let's do a lap around the park. We can't go that way. She'll just turn around. That's the end of the map. There was a lunchbox here in the park. I just can't believe I'm missing 3. That doesn't even seem possible. We explored the whole sheriff's station. I have one locked door on the Elderwood Palace Lodge that I don't even see how I can physically get to. Yeah, the park is small. Probably just baby stepping into horror movies. She watched Scream and Scream 2 so far this year. She's dressed as Ghostface for Halloween. I did a Ghostface a couple of times. I had one of the Ghostfaces that you could, make the blood go down the mask. You ever see those? I think they still make those types of masks, but it's like a pump system. Squeeze the heart and, that runs down your sleeve.
Spots from those lights. What the heck was that about?
Can anybody see inside? Are they still there?
Every time something exciting happens in this town, I miss it.
What the heck was that about?
Can anybody see inside? Are they still there?
Every time something exciting happens in this town, I miss it.
All right. I think those are both the alleys. DLC wasn't enough. I need a whole game. Yeah. Let's see. He knows already, but luckily Mersa does do ghosties. Does do ghosties. Gosh. The Conjurings, though. Yeah, Mrs. Magoots doesn't like possession movies and horror.
Anybody seen what I like emotionals about?
Who knows? It
It's not one thing, it's the other.
I think they've got the Costco brothers locked up in there. I saw them go in earlier.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, Diner.
What happened to poor Mocha the most?
Oh, this isn't about Mocha. All right, I tried going that way and she turned around. Let's try it. I try it again. Yeah.
This can't be the right way.
DL yours. See what? Pardon? Okay. And I remember somebody asked me before if I had done Deerfest yet, so I may just have to continue the story to get there, but I'm guessing that's what it is. That's got to be why there's so many extra. There's got to be another map here in Bright Falls. But then again, it did say we were going back to Cauldron Lake. That's why I don't know. I'm confused.
I think you may be right.
Right about
Might
what?
have been a mistake to come here.
What? Bright Falls is beautiful. Uh-oh, Marcy. Okay. We're going to try going down that dock real fast. It's immediately to the left here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. You can even see the. Yeah. So there was a nursery rhyme here. We did do this one. There's the shadow, like prince. Hey, Curly, how you doing? I'm in a mood today. I guess, Peachy, I guess. Neither's my wife, but I get a pass on horror in October. But yeah, Curly, of course, share a joke. Please feel free to share a joke. You get a pass in October, huh? Is that for anything? Any scary movies? We did a couple years ago, we did like one horror movie a night. Exclusively like 80s horror movies. Because Mrs. Magoots doesn't find those scary because the effects, the effects for a lot of them just don't really hold up anymore. So they aren't really that scary, She doesn't like newer horror movies because the effects are really good in a lot of them. All right, I'm not about to go exploring the woods. I spent a good amount of time off stream doing that. I have to imagine it's just a matter of progressing the storyline. If anybody is feeling generous and would like to confirm that for me via the internet, I wouldn't turn it down. But excuse me, can I pass through here? No. Okay, great. I'll just no, frick me. I'll walk around. Okay. Yeah, frick me. I'm just an FBI agent. Trying to fix everything here.
I think you may be right. Might have been a mistake.
What do you call a bear without teeth? I have no idea. All right, do a save. And here we go. We're going back to Wake, everybody. All right. I wasn't really wanting to, but I feel like I gotta. Just given the story. I did not tell you this joke. A gummy bear? Okay, that's hilarious, though. A gummy bear. 2 a night. The Blod for the 80s is my name. Wait, the Blod? Shut up, Durja. Watch them all out of order. Steph said 1 year I should bring back my high school spiked hair and go as Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger. Oh, yeah? Jason David Frank, R.I.P. I was going to greet you with Curly, but you come in already trying to disparage my good reputation. No power here. Wait till your next stream. Poltergeist is such a good movie. I don't remember if I've seen that one or not, honestly. But I don't know if she would. I don't know if she'd watch that one, to be honest. I'm trying to remember. What's the Poltergeist? Is Poltergeist a possession movie? Is that the one where the girl like turns her head all the way around? Because what movie is that if not? I'm trying to remember. I feel like I'm getting some of my movie names mixed up. All right, Wake needs to get to Parliament Tower, which is right over there. I've kind of decided I don't really care about Alan's collectibles as much as I do Saga's. Because if we take a look here, there are like words of power and yada yada yada, and I just find myself not caring that much. I don't know. His inventory is so much more empty. All right. Be on the listen for a music shift. Yeah.
The phone was ringing again. Somehow I sensed it wasn't Zane this time.
I dodge. Come on. Who else? Who else wants some? You? I didn't think so, pal. I didn't think so. Okay, I gotta go answer that phone. Go say the Blob. Okay, the Blob.
Hello?
Hello.
It wasn't Zane. It wasn't Scratch either.
It was me?
Huh? You're me? Me? I don't understand. There's a lot I don't understand.
The dark place operates in loops. Time is a story. I'm calling you from a different point in that story.
From the future? I'm never getting out of here, am I?
Yes, you will. And no, you won't. And that is by your own choice.
What?
What does that mean?
I'm sorry for what you'll have to go through.
The Exorcist. Yeah, thanks, Ursa.
Shoebox in the talk show basement. Before you can go to Parliament Tower, you must put them in the shoebox at her statue at the plaza. To help you, to help Alice, to help Saga Anderson.
I'm my own Deus Ex Machina? Really?
All right.
How many writers does it take to finish a story? One for each draft. It's the same writer, but in a different point in time. I'd follow the steps he laid out for me. Alice's photos from the talk show building basement. Adi had guided me there. I bring the photos to the shoebox by the statue.
Don't write next to the phone. Yeah. Don't write. Because, yeah, he went through a period of trying not to write because he didn't think that he was always in control during the writing. So he's like, well, if I never write, then none of this, like, the story never comes true, you know? Right. We're trying to... Wait. Parliament Tower is here, right? Okay. We're going to Parliament Tower. Yeah, we'd be more powered up if I went and looked for those words of power and whatnot, but I just don't. I can't find myself caring about it. We're just gonna try to fight. If we die a few times, we die a few times, but I'm finishing this.
No. The building was condemned. Closed up. Something was wrong. Something was missing. I had to get inside.
We need a light source, probably. Gotta be a light. These guys aren't disappearing. Oh, never mind. They are. Okay. Being taken to the TV. My sister effed me up watching Something Wicked This Way Comes. I peeked from the staircase and saw the Ferris wheel of skeletons. Been afraid of Glenn ever since. Jason means a lot to me because he was basically my childhood. Man, Power Rangers, such a good show. I remember also being pretty obsessed with Power Rangers. Okay. Gain entry to Parliament Tower. So is there another way in? Let's see. Locked door. Parliament Tower Station. I don't see a light shift anywhere over here. Also, why am I hearing so many sounds? Maybe there's... No, probably not the plot board, huh? Out in the night? I don't think that's going to do anything, right? No. That's not over there. What is this? What? Okay, that is kind of getting me motion sick. Holy crap. That Jason thinking Crystal Lake Jason, yeah. Yeah, in the context of the conversation, yeah. You managed to make our sentient loot box smile, the gummy bear joke. Watch Annabelle, Amityville Horror, The Nun, and Curse of La Llorona. I've heard of that, but I've never actually seen it. Okay, so... What? That just shifted. Can I go back? Did you see that, though? Game would force you back when you reach the end of one path. Yeah, so I... Okay. I'm trying this one more time. I think you're right, though. I think you're right, though, Ursa. Is it just... I think it... Oh, no, it's... Progress Saga story. Yeah. Okay, so this was... I just wanted to show the world what I see, Alice Wake. It's a statue of her. And we put the photos... Wasn't the clicker in? It was a picture of the clicker and some other photos in there. Okay, so I think I just have to go back to the... So I could power up Wake here if I really wanted. And maybe I'll do that off stream. That's a big maybe. But at least I don't have to. But I didn't hear... sorry if anybody answered me earlier. I'm going to look up these lunch boxes because I don't want to miss them. All right, back to Saga. Okay, Alex, Casey, lunch boxes, Bright Falls. All right. Okay. It's clarified you need to reach a later chapter or... Okay. If you missed some lunchboxes over the chapters, don't worry. You still have a chance to get them all before the point of return. At the end of Return 6, However, we recommend not waiting until this point since the game said I'm going to be locked on a rainy night, which makes exploration much harder. Of course, yeah. Of course. So, I'm just going to go through and check the requirements of the chapter numbers here. Okay. Old guns. Yeah, I should be able to get to all of these. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. And we have some other pages to place. Do we actually? Whenever the cult caught someone taken over by the shadow, they cut out the monster's heart, push the switch into the hole, and inflict it. That's the ritual. Story. Still can't use these. Unreal. All right. And then let's check the lunch boxes real quick. There are 3 missing. 1, 2. I've gotten 4. There are 7 of them. And does this guide say that there are 7 as well? Let's see. It says there are 8. Huh. Oh, that's Cauldron Lake. Okay, that's why. All right. Bright Falls. Okay, let's see. Old Gods 5. Old Gods. That's 3, 4. Yeah, there's another. That's 5, 6. All 7 of them are available to me right now. What the heck? How did I miss so many? I don't understand. I do not understand. I feel like I explored pretty well, but I must not have. Okay. Anything from Artist Alley? Yes, but also no. JDF was literally the reason I learned self-control and discipline early in life. Found out that he was actually a martial artist in real life. That's why his movies always look so crisp and clean. When I looked deeper into his martial arts past, he spoke deeply about self-control and discipline, how well the two serve you when you learn them early in life. That's awesome. Chand is at TwitchCon. Gonna send you pics now? Oh gosh. Oh, and my headset just said, or my headphones just said low battery. I can't remember. Do these work plugged in? Is Peach Momoko there? Probably not then. All right, I'm gonna try. Can I plug these in and use them at the same time? I'm gonna try. Never actually tried this out. I just realized this is not a normal USB cord here. Rick. All right. I'm probably going to have to go without headphones. I was just thinking this morning before I went live, I was like, well, I haven't charged my headphones in a little bit, but I bet I can get one more. I bet I can get one more stream out of them. And that was incorrect. That was incorrect. Hey, Octi. Hello and good morning. How are you? How the heck are you? All right. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm to the point in the game now where I have to get these collectibles or else I will never get them. And then, okay, so there's lunch boxes, and then let me go ahead and open this in a tab. And then we've also got, I'm going to look for where the nursery rhyme is too. Nursery rhyme. We're missing one of those. Nursery rhymes, Bright Falls. Okay. Octa. It's my Monday. Excited that it's Friday tomorrow. Best week ever. It's your Monday and Friday? Dang, I am so jealous. Okay. Bright Falls. Let's see here. 4 nursery rhymes you can find in Bright Falls. Does that match what I've got? My case board here. Nursery rhymes. 4 in Bright Falls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what? So that is, the answer is yes. Oh, well, yeah, but I've only found 3. This was just a piece of evidence. Okay, so I'm still missing 1. All right. Let's see. Campsite in the woods near Bright Falls. Okay, I got that one. Ranger Station. Yep, found that one. That's the one on the far right there. Okay, Shoreline. I don't think I have that one. And then a pier. Yeah, okay, that's the one I'm missing. Okay. Inside a cabin near a campsite. Okay, that's the one I'm missing. All right. Let's go get that one real quick. That is... Okay, I see where that's at on the map. Gosh, I feel like I'm getting stuffier by the minute here. We need to go, like, right here. I wish I could put a marker for myself, but that's not going to take us very long to get there. It's pretty close. Let's do it. Then we'll be on... then from there, we'll start looking at the Alex Casey lunchboxes. Wrong direction here. Botgoots didn't log that. Yeah, he is rebelling fully today. There's zero reason why he's not working, but he's just not logging anything today. I've restarted him probably 4 or 5 times, and he won't do anything. For some reason, that's the thing that doesn't make any sense. It's the same permissions for everything else. You know, so like chat is working, I think. Chat is still working. If you tried to clip something, I'm pretty sure that is working. If you did like exclamation clip or you did a channel point redeem for that. Actually, would somebody mind trying the channel point redeem version of clip when you get a moment? Because that should be using pretty much all the same system as like the logs, because logs are also channel points. So either channel points somehow got broken. Yeah, see, look, that's working. I don't know. I don't know at all what's going on. Wait a minute. Is there a lunchbox like right over here? Hang on. There's a knitting over here. Did we miss? No, there's a lunchbox right there and it's open. Okay. Yeah. So that's what doesn't really make any sense. He's clearly receiving channel point redeems. For some reason, something is going wrong between receiving the channel point redeem and actually logging it in the database, and I don't know why. Like, there's nothing obvious. I didn't change anything. I rebooted him, I unplugged him, and plugged him back in. Nothing. I got nothing. He's never gone this rebellious before. Here's another one. Do we have... Oh. Yeah, that's weird. Game kind of stopped up for a second there. Oh, wow. We can really kind of wander out here, huh? There's more up in the... Is that another one up in the tree, or is that just a leaf that's shiny? This is the nursery rhyme I missed. Rude of him. He's being very rude today, yeah. Artist and Merce's favorite illustrator. She's not there currently. Next appearance is Milan. Gotcha. Okay. Me too. I'm very jealous of your short weeks though.
Oh, another rhyme.
Okay, we got a nursery rhyme here. Yeah, this is admittedly much scarier at night. Holy crap. This is dark. Real dark. All right, the nursery rhyme we've got now. Also, the fact that I don't have headphones on makes it both scarier and not scarier at the same time. Scarier because I'm not going to have the audio. It's not going to be as easy to tell when I'm being hunted by some of these shadows. Because I won't have the music playing. But also, I may miss some of the other like kind of scary aspects of the audio. Make it up with an in-office week next week. Ah, dang. Okay. To the beach, a child went wandering. Pretty, shiny rocks she's gathering. But from the water, a monster rose. A horrible beast with a pointy nose, a flapping wing, and dragging toes. But the child was wrong. It was her mother all along on a boat grabbing a towel that's already gone. So I need to put the mother and child, probably. Child was on the beach. We have it. Yeah, we do have a child. And mother was on the boat. Oh, that's not it, huh? Koro, hello. And happy marriage to you. Hope you had a great day yesterday. The quest log is broken today, but that we can still say hello and hope you're having a great day and week. Oh, from the water. Okay, hang on. Is there a shoreline over here? Hang on. To the beach, a child went wandering. Pretty shiny rocks she's gathering. Oh, okay, okay. I need to put the child over here. And do I have a monster? Monster doll. Okay. Nailed it. Nailed it. Oop, did not mean to turn off the flashlight. Okay, we collected these. And let's see, where do we collect our reward? Footprints going this way. Thank you for contributing to our ceremony, all of you. Of course. Of course. Now, can I ask you something? Was it recorded? In some way or another? Uh-huh. Witchfinder Station.
I've been there before.
I have been there.
Worth checking out.
Property of the FBC, Department of Parafictional Research, lead researcher Dr. Campbell. Keep this container locked at all times. The test item within is to be kept separate from the others, as well as a safe distance from the main testing facility, Witchfinder Station. That's the father doll. This was the last of the nursery rhymes you can do. That's why I think I got that there. Okay.
Hey, another charm.
Valhalla nursing home charm increases effectiveness of painkillers and trauma pads. That's okay. That's kind of funny. It's the nursing home charm. And then what's this? A flare. Okay, can I follow these footsteps? I feel like I hear something, but I just can't. Without my headphones, I can't tell the nuance there. It was recorded. Cookie's reaction to my vows was peak. Well, why haven't I received a copy yet? What the heck gives? Were there snot bubbles? Oh gosh. All right, there are no open vows with a quote from Dracula Flow, but I cried. I knew about the Dracula Flow quote. Would there be a lunchbox in here? That would be kind of wild, but we really can wander out here pretty far. Maybe it's just waves. The sound. I was thinking something more sinister than that. Okay. All right, let's take a look at our lunchbox guide as well. We found the nursing home one. I don't know if I need to go back to Cauldron Lake to the Witchfinder Station. I don't know if I need to do that like before going back there for the story or what. Okay, there's one in the nursing home. I definitely remember finding that one. Also, we can take a look at our quest board here too.
What if I take the weird doll to the place it's not supposed to go?
Not supposed to go.
What's the worst that can happen?
Sure, you both cried. Thank you for posting the photo, Corey. You guys are just perfect together. Doll and Witchfinder Station. I will be going there. Oh, jeez! What the hell? What the frick? There's somebody behind me, too. I gotta get out of this. now they're trying to run away? Are you freaking kidding me? Now that I have my shotgun out, they're running away? Oh my gosh. I did not know that I could be attacked.
Cute the longer you look at them.
What is cute? What a little cutie. So was it this? The dolls? I was just trying to read about this. The father doll used to solve the rhyme puzzle. Yeah. Glasses are a nice touch. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. What the frick was that? I didn't know that they could do that. All right, we found all of them. Luigi, you've been instrumental in our relationship. You continue to be on our most important day. Thank you for coordinating with so many people. Of course. It was not that difficult. I'm gonna level with you. It was not hard to do that. But you're welcome. And I hope that you had a great ceremony. I already told Cora, what the hell? Why haven't I gotten the copy yet? What gives? Were you guys like busy yesterday or something? What's a guy got to do? I love y'all. We love you, Iron. Frick. What was I doing? Lunch boxes. I was trying to figure out which ones I had already seen. So what's on the plan for today? Are you able to actually hear me, Spooky? I asked you yesterday. I said, hey, I have a question. Are you still there, Spooky? And you responded, but not to me. So I guess the answer was no. But are you? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Do you have audio on? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? All right. Ranger Station. Let's see. Nursing home. Yeah, I definitely found that one. For sure found that one. Yep. Okay, so the next one then on this list, Ranger Station. Do we have one? No, it doesn't say anything about the Ranger Station. Okay. That's very close to where I'm at. How could I have missed that? Very close to where I'm at. I can hear your brother ask, wait, what are you guys doing for the rest of the week? What's on the docket for the rest of the week? You said you have the whole week off. What are you guys going to be doing? Yeah, what I had asked yesterday was, what are you guys doing other than the ceremony? I figured you had other plans, so I just was kind of curious what you guys were up to. There was like you guys were having a party, or... I don't understand these guys. They ran away from me. And also, why can I not destroy the shadow around them? This is so glitched right now. I had to use 4 batteries just now. I'm freaking blasted though, bro. We're going to Minnesota's North Shore. Cora has never seen Lake Superior, so I'm guessing we're going there. Oh, there's a lunchbox I haven't seen. Gosh, why is this flashlight so bugged right now? I'm almost out of batteries because of it. Oh, there we go. I just got more batteries. These guys are the worst. The freaking dasher throwers. They're the worst. All right, we got more batteries now. Driving 5 hours north to a little cabin. Gotcha. And you're staying there for the rest of the week? There's a lunchbox right here. Is this where it was on the map? No, that's a different one. How did I miss this? Remember that the story won't let anything bad happen to us unless it's good for drama. Okay. So there's another one very close to here. It is right in this loop right here. We basically need to just go this way. Is you gonna make superior babies? Ha. That sounds a little bit that sounds racist. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think that they're that sounds a little racist. Till Saturday, Koro's family is heading home on different days, so we're trying to be around for each departure. Gotcha. Okay, okay. It kind of looks like an echo there, doesn't it? See how it's glowing to my right? I don't think it is, though. She doesn't... Yeah, Saga doesn't have echoes. It's the Dark Place that does. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm just saying. Usually when you talk about, like, white babies being superior, it's in a very specific context, and... you know.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Okay, we've got 2 out of 3 already. It's pretty quick. I was going to leave you some cookies, but I was worried an animal would get into them, so I didn't. But it's the thought that counts, right? Yes. Okay, and then... Doesn't matter if I go to the mine place or not. It's not pausing the game, but... okay, that's those 2. Founders Park. I definitely found that one. Bunker Woods. That one's not showing a map for that. Birthday Coleman. It's Coleman's birthday. It sure is. Word of advice, remember your bathroom breaks. Don't want to be stuck in traffic on the way there or back and have that become a problem. They'd be better than most babies, let's be real. Not because they're white, but because they'll be uber cute nerds. I don't know why that's hard to say. All right. Bright Falls. Bright Falls. Let's confirm this. Let's see if there's another... Billy's Boatyard. We find one in the boatyard? Flooded area, Bright Woods near Bright Falls. The maps just... Did they just stop loading? I don't know why. There's no maps on this. Let me try to reload this page. I'd like to see the map screenshot. Riz, hello. How are you doing? Yes, still playing KCD 2. I sure am. I sure am. We are just today. We made some really good progress yesterday in Alan Wake 2, and I wanted to keep going on it. And then I just found out I'm basically in the end game phase of it. So, yeah. Jesus Christ be praised. Jesus Christ be praised indeed. Here. Okay. Now I think, are the maps loading? If they aren't loading, then they just don't exist anymore. So we got that one. They are not loading. Okay. I don't know if I got that one or not. Let's see. Found on the path to the nursing home near Bright Falls. That would presumably be the found in the woods, nursing home, flooded area, Bright Falls Park. Yeah, so I got that one. Okay. So which one am I missing then? They'll knock a path to the west of the area. Billy's Boatyard in the flooded area. Yeah. Oh, okay. It has the descriptions here. Okay. Found in the bunker area. Do I have one that says bunker area? I do not. So that's the one I'm missing. I need to go... Wait. What? Really? It's not showing me on the actual map, but it's saying I need to go all the way up here for this one. Pancakes, that's it. That's the quest log. You're playing this stuck in a loop. You're playing Alan Wake? Did that because we took a trip 5 hours north one year as a family. My cousin Stacy got stuck on the freeway having to use the bathroom for 4 hours due mainly to a traffic jam from an accident. You just never know what's going to happen. Yeah. It was your birthday? When is your birthday, Riz? Today is Coleman T16's birthday. Coleman is one of the moderators of our channel. One of my good pals. Also, my game is starting to get stuttery. Is it impacting stream? Doesn't seem to be. So maybe it'll even out here soon. It may. This game. It's not even just this game. It's something to do with my computer. My computer somehow just. It's got some memory leak somehow. I don't know what it is, but eventually a game will just need. Oh, it is also impacting stream now too. Okay. All right. In that case, let me see. We're kind of in no man's land here. Frick. Turkey United with 6 log entries. They won't work. I miss Fave Mod, not really. Oh, geez, Louise. You're all my favorite mods. Oh, this is not good. I don't have the frames for this fight. Also, that just went straight through a tree. That is garbage. I'm trying to run out of this. I'm sorry if this is disorienting. I need to get to a save point so I can save my game and then kill the game. Actually, wait, it seems like it might have tabled out at least a little bit. Did you not get stuck playing this game? I am not stuck. I am not. Oh, man. Yeah, it is struggling loading these parts of the game. I may just keep trying to keep going here. Sorry if we lose any frames or whatnot. The game is a little stuttery, but it seems like stream is relatively smooth. Say relatively, even though there's definitely a little bit of a hitch in the game, and I see a bit of a hitch in my video too. Did something yesterday that fixed it, right? Something with your settings? Nope, I just rebooted the game. Just rebooted the game. That's all I've ever done. And it does end up working eventually. Well, not even eventually. It ends up working pretty much right away. It's just the fact that I have to kill the game for some reason. I assume it's some sort of application on my system is introducing a memory leak. I just don't know which one, because it's not the game. Well, actually, shouldn't say it's not the game. It could be the game, but it's not just Alan Wake that has the issues. It's like Hunt Showdown has the issue. Baldur's Gate 3 has had the issue. Trying to think of what other games. I think Ghost of Tsushima did it too. It's not been every game, but I also play those games the most frequently, so. We getting close? We are? Okay, it's somewhere in this loop. Basically, I need to kind of go to the right here. It is a confusing game to play, no doubt about that, Riz. The storyline is confusing. Full stop. It is confusing. Okay, there should be one. Oh. It shows the icon being like somewhere right in here. I can't see him. So obnoxious. There are 3 guys here. This is so annoying. I have no frames right now. I don't even know how I haven't gotten hit, to be honest with you.
wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot
We
of
have
coffee.
coffee?
Hey, buddy, you want coffee?
Sorry, friends. I'm trying so hard to just finish this part so that we can move on. But my game is rebelling against me. Did you get to the best level? It's Lucid's fave. Need to find murder cult. Stuck in a loop on the subway. Something I can't progress. Oh, wait. Here are some rocks. Okay. Might have just found the lunchbox. Or at least I found evidence of the lunchbox. Where are you? There it is.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox.
Finally, the last lunchbox. Bing bong. Don't pretend to be anyone or anything besides who you are. Too true. Okay. We are sprinting to this break room over here. Or actually, you know what? Let's go into the nursing home. That's going to be even quicker. I'm sorry. All of the frame issues we're having right now. I apologize. I just need to reboot the game. If we can get into the nursing home, there's a save spot. We can reboot the game very easily. Coffee! These are the reflexes of a runner, Bella. Everything is so choppy, it's ridiculous. All right. We are on the property, though. Good. We will get this saved and rebooted in no time. Wonder if we can talk to Tor about anything else. Let's see. Nope. Part of me has to wonder if this is a lighting issue. All the lighting maybe adds up to create some sort of memory leak. I don't know, but goodness me. It's just like too many games. And also, Quinn, how the heck are you? There's just so many games that this happens in, though. That's the problem. I just don't know. It's definitely not an Alan Wake specific issue. All right. Save it. And... oh, hang on. I got to let it finish saving. That'd probably be for the best, huh? There we go. All right. Coffee. Enjoy the coffee, and congrats to you, Coral. Gillies, we're going to go get coffee. Love all. Spooky, have a great day. Oh, missed that. Have fun with your coffee. Santa. Stop it. How dare you? You guys are calling Tor Anderson Santa, and how dare you? He is not Santa. All right. This will definitely work, right? And also, how's my time doing? Oh, shoot. We're out of time. We're just straight up out of time. I do enjoy exasperating you. Here I was thinking I could just go ahead and reboot and try to get back into Bright Falls. I can't. I can't. My meeting starts up here in 1 minute. So, friends, we're going to leave it here. All right? I will likely... here's what I'm probably going to do. Over the weekend, or just off stream at some point, I'm probably going to log in, try to get that last nursery rhyme out of Cauldron Lake before we progress the storyline. And I may wander around the dark place, but I'll save this for you. I'll save this for you until next week. Next week, we're making a big push to finish Alan Wake 2. So basically, however many days it takes, we're going to finish Alan Wake 2 next week. So, I should go here. I do not have time to get back into the game like I thought I did. So actually that ended up working out. Friends, thank you for stream. Great as always. Love you, Loots and Guildies. Love you too, Kirk. Love you all. Please have an amazing rest of your Thursday. Tomorrow we are into a game called Toilet Chronicles. It is a horror comedy game in which you are trying to escape a bathroom that you're locked in. It could end up being this year's Death Flush. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be ridiculous. It'll be kind of creepy, but ridiculous. And I hope you can make it, because it'll be a lot of fun. And even more fun if you're there. So Friends, I love y'all. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no! Oh no! I don't know if I'm here. I don't know if I'm live or not. Oh my gosh! You got to be kidding me. We seriously got a raid from Remedy? Are you kidding me? Am I here right now? Oh my gosh. I literally was just signing off for the day. Oh my gosh. Remedy, are you freaking kidding me? This was just? We got a follow yesterday from, I don't know if I'm saying it right at all, but Just Simey, right? My goodness. Unreal. Ended stream, we had to click back in. Oh my gosh. I hit the button to end stream and then got the raid at that exact time. My gosh. Guys, Remedy games, unreal. Absolutely unreal. I've been playing Alan Wake 2. I'm loving the game. I'm loving the game. We actually are just about to the end game. Like, I just got the thing in Saga's storyline that says, all right, make sure you do everything because you're not gonna be able to come back here. But yeah, no, thank you so much, Remedy. Seriously, my goodness. Geez Louise. Friends, I'm Lutz Magoots. I've been playing Alan Wake 2 lately. I was just saying a minute ago, I'm right outside the end game bit. I just got the notification for basically saying make sure you do all of the exploration you want to do because you're about to start the end game. So I've been loving the game. Alan Wake 1 is one of my absolute favorites of all time. So yeah, you know, we had to finish up Alan Wake 2. So, but yeah. How was your stream? I know I heard about a dev stream of Control. I couldn't join because I have not yet played Control. I haven't done it. Are you freaking kidding me? Ursa, you were able to get the Alacrus Adventure? Does that mean Lootspot Goots is back up and running again? Now the bot works. At least you got credit for it. You were supposed to have it earlier too. Oh, you're in one of the DLCs. That's awesome. That's awesome. I haven't done any of the Lake House DLC. I guess I will take, if anybody in chat can help me with this. When should I do the Lake House DLC? Should I wait until I finish the game? Or should I do it like now? Because I've never done the Lake House DLC, and I don't know when the best time to do it is. But welcome in, everybody. Your Astrophy, Remedy Games, Dead Sec Pony, Nerdly Weds? Nerdly Weds? I get it now. I get it. Charlotte Art, Harry21, M Zorba, Von Aether, Xenolith, Darkanoid, Extra Twitchy Gentleman, Just a Tutorial. Thank you all so much, seriously, for joining the raid. Yeah, I did not intend on. I'll put it this way: I did not anticipate Remedy Games raid. That's unreal, absolutely unreal. Dark Shinelight, welcome in. Say after the game. Okay. I definitely do need to play Control. Absolutely, I do. Yeah, Blondie, we're still live. We're still live. I did not anticipate this at all. I think it'd be done right before the end game. Okay. All right. So, but it's okay to do, and I don't know. I could have sworn I had seen it. I had seen like that I had access to it pretty early on. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've heard Control's incredible. I honestly don't know why I haven't played it. I've played Alan Wake 1 and 2 and Quantum Break. Of course, I haven't finished Alan Wake 2 yet, but a lot of people have been saying, oh, once you finish Alan Wake, you should get right into Control. And I might. I just might. Oh no, the quest log. Oh no, Ursa, I'm gonna have to, now that quest logs are working, I'm gonna have to delete the stream entry. I don't want people's streaks to get broken. Because yeah, that was not working earlier. That was not working earlier. But Band of Sweebs and M Zorba and Charlotte, thanks so much for the follows. You can start the DLCs either from the menu or the game itself when they're available. Gotcha. Okay. Control's a good follow-up to Alan Wake 2, as there's some fun connections to explore if you're into that. I am into that. I sure am. I sure am. I'll pocket this for tomorrow. Yeah, I will. I'm going to end up deleting that line out of the table so that people don't lose their streaks. Because, yeah, I just don't know. I don't understand how restarting stream. Maybe that was it. Maybe. I don't feel like it should matter. I don't think Lootspot Goots has to get the notification that stream was online. I don't think it should. But also he did. So that, I don't know. I've been so confused about that. But we do have our skull mug for today. My coffee is almost empty, but we're sipping on today. Lake House will definitely have a lot of control connections, though. Ooh, okay. So do you think then maybe I'm getting a little wild here, but do you think I should save Lake House until I've played Control? Like finish Alan Wake 2, play Control, then play Lake House? Is that just too, that's just too, too out there. Control is wonderful open world like Alan Wake 2, albeit just one player character, and weird as heck. What a cute cuppa. You're a cute cuppa. Yeah. Cool mug. Thank you. Shoot. I'm just, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just tickled pink. Tickled absolutely pink that y'all are here. I think a vibe better with Lake House if you play Control first. I could do that. I really could. Alan Wake 2 has been incredibly weird. It's been fun. And Dark Shine Light, thank you as well for the follow. I am not, it's such a funny thing. I'm not a fan of musicals. So when the whole, like, you know, that one quest came up, it kind of became a thing in our community about like, oh, here we go. Like, honestly though, I have to admit, it was pretty freaking funny. And we had a good time with it. The chat had a good time giving me a hard time about it. And it was a really fun quest too. So, you'd benefit more from playing Control beforehand since you'd be able to know characters, lore, and references. Gotcha. And I did do one of the Night Springs DLC storylines or quests that I know has the Control character in it, and I was sort of like, I recognize her. Actually, there are two, because the one with Breaker as well. But I was like, I recognize her, but because I don't have the Control storyline, I don't know how this all like ties into each other, you know. So I did feel like I was missing out a little bit. Control is fun. Now I need to play Alan Wake 2 to see the connections. Wake 2 is so fun. I loved binging it on release. On my birthday? Did it come out on your birthday? That was my personal favorite part. Alan's story. Yeah, it was a lot of people's. Everybody loved the musical number. You are coffee. Can we get yeah, that's a great question. Can we get a Rose game? The DLC wasn't enough. We would absolutely fan an entire game of Rose. Yeah, no doubt. Love Night Springs DLC. I've been super enjoying it. It's just the fun little bite size, like, and they're all very weird, but in their own way. That has been really fun. Don't have this power, but I wish. Well, you know, give us a good word, you know. Yeah, close to it. Well, shucks. Like I said, I am absolutely tickled pink that that Remedy and the community are here. It's so nice to meet you all. I do have to run. Is there a way that I could pay this raid forward? Let me see here. Is there, maybe we look for, is there somebody else in the Alan Wake 2 category we can pay this raid forward to? So happy to bring our community to you. Well, I seriously appreciate that. Big fan, big fan of Wake 2. Like I said, Alan Wake 1, one of my all-time faves. And I've been especially enjoying the saga part of the Alan Wake 2. So nice catching you as well, Curly. And DeadSec Pony, thanks so much for the follow. She has to be our Riot. She's my favorite. I suspect Rose will be back in Alan Wake 3. This one does have some Control connections. The Timebreaker episode actually references Quantum Break a lot, another game by Remedy. That one I did play. I played that one. It's been a few years, but I did play Quantum Break all the way through. Had a good time with that. I remember the combat being a lot of fun in Quantum Break. So, but yeah, thank you so much everybody for the follows. I'm Lutz Magoots. We do play some variety here, but I've been really trying to focus on finishing up Alan Wake 2. We play a lot of variety, so if you feel like stopping back in, we'd love to have you. But I know there are a ton of different channels on Twitch, and you know, just the fact that you guys are here for today is incredible, absolutely incredible. I'm going to try to pay this raid forward because I do have to get to work. That was why I was ending stream when everybody joined. So let me see if we can pay it forward to somebody. If anybody has any suggestions, please feel free to let me know. Let's see. But yeah, Curly, you have a great day. All right. I'm looking here on the Alan Wake 2 directory. Let's see. I'm just kind of sorting here. We're sorted by recommended for me. Admittedly, I won't be able to understand anybody that's not streaming in English. Not that we can't raid there. I will have no idea what they're saying. Second. Let's see if we can raid over here. Are they just started 18 minutes ago. Perfect. Perfect. All right. I found somebody playing Alan Wake 2. They're named Treasurely Mars. So let's raid on over there. Maybe find someone playing a Remedy game. Yeah. Yeah. We found somebody in the Alan Wake 2 directory. Treasurely Mars. They just started 18 minutes ago. So hopefully they won't end up pulling a me and logging off literally as the raid hits. That was unreal timing. But friends and new friends alike, thank you so much for being here. Let's go raid somebody else. Treasurely Mars playing Alan Wake 2. Yeah. Thank you so much. Remedy, thank you so much. And thank you so much for being such a great community too. The game is incredible. Looking forward to wrapping it up here soon. But only because I've been so excited. Like the storyline has been kind of, especially Saga storyline has been kind of keeping me hooked. So yeah. Thank you, everybody. Have an amazing day. We'll go join us for the raid. We'll say hello to Treasurely. So I'm going to start the raid right now. Treasurely. Hopefully I'm spelling it right. It's 2 S's on Mars. Make sure that that's the same profile pic. We're good. We're good. All right, everybody. Please have an amazing rest of your day. We'll be back again tomorrow morning. Take care, everybody. Love ya. Bye. Hitting the raid button right now. Raiding. Let's go.